Hey, have you ever had a commander you were so excited to build, but ended up letting you down? Yeah, I know that feeling. Since it's the end of the year, I figured this is the perfect time to look back at the commanders I built in 2025. Some turned it into the most fun I've ever had, and some taught me exactly what not to do. Today, we are breaking down the wins, the fails, and what I'm changing for 2026. Now quick disclaimers before we jump into the list. These were all built for playing at casual commander night at my local game store. We are talking about fun, functional bracket 2 and bracket 3 decks. No crazy powerful stuff. These were all built around ideas and cards that I actually wanted to play. Alright, without further ado, let's get into it. The first deck that I built in 2025 was Kykar Zephyr Awakener from Foundations. On paper, this was supposed to be an Azorius Flicker deck with Manifest and Manifest Dread as a sub-theme. Kykar is a 3/4 for 4 mana, and whenever I cast a non-creature spell, I get to flicker a creature or make a 1/1 spirit token. My initial idea was simple: casting cheap instant on my opponent's turn, trigger Kykar, and treat something big into play with Manifest. So I played things like Cryptic Code, Unsettling Twins, and Unnerving Grabs. I also lean into ETB value creatures with Sun Titan, Cloudblazer, and Spirit Companion. And listen, this deck is strong, it always does stuff, but that turned out to be the problem. Blink decks already takes forever, and this one, I wasn't just doing stuff on my turn, I was doing stuff on everyone's turn. Some creatures come back immediately, some come back on the next end step. And once I stack multiple blink effects like Cloud Shift and Teferi Time Twist, yeah, my blink taps out. And then there's another issue: closing out the game. Turns out it's really hard to kill a table with a 2/2 Mode Drifter and a Cloudblazer. Shocking, I know. After a few games, I realized something important. I didn't enjoy the playstyle at all. Not the power level, but the actual experience. So I made some changes. This time, I focused entirely on Kykar token's ability. I added Imperial Eagle, Elish Lawn, Favorable Winds, and wheel finishers like Moonshaker Cavalry and Zephyr Skybray. The deck is now better, more direct, and more aggressive. But if I'm being honest, I still don't play it that much. Maybe 2026 is the year I finally give Kykar a second chance. The second deck I built in 2025 was Karazikar, the Tyrant. And this is hands down my favorite deck at the moment. Karazikar is a 5 mana red dose commander that goes creature whenever I attack, and draws me and my opponent's cards whenever they attack each other. Karazikar is amazing. He draws cards, he forces combat, he speeds up the game, and somehow he's not fattening enough to get removed immediately. Unlike most red dose commanders, he doesn't care about sacrificing or life loss. He just say, hey, why don't you two fight? In the early game I ran, play cheap value creature like Professional Facebreaker and Alela Blade Reforge. Once Karazikar hits the table, I start drawing card every single turn. Walking Atlas and Pew Pew UFO let me play those extra lands on my opponent's turn, which is secretly busted. In the late game, I usually win with Mob Rule or a big fireball. And yes, I won all my favorite Chaos cards: Wildfire Devils, Emberwild Captain, Cover the Drew, for maximum fun. I used to play Creamer Chaser, and I liked her a lot. But Monarch can get weird. Sometimes one player just runs away with it, and nobody can take it back. Karazikar fixes all of that. He forces interaction. If you like manipulating combat, I cannot recommend him enough. Decklist will be in the description below. And hey, before we move on to the next commander, I just wanted to say thank you for watching my video. I'm still very new to the whole YouTube thing, but I will be putting out more video in the future. I will mostly talk about commander, deck tech, budget brew, and fun things that we can do in EDH. If you enjoy my video, please consider subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate your support. Okay, let's get back to it. Next, we have Papalymo Totolymo from Final Fantasy. I know people are building Phoebe, Cloud, Kykar, but I wanted something different. Also, I just really enjoy saying his name. Papalymo Totolymo is a 2-mana white-black commander that drains the table whenever I cast a non-creature spell. He also has a built-in edict effect if I sacrifice him. First, I built this as a classic life gain deck, with Soul Sister, constant triggers, infinite math, and honestly, it was miserable to track. So I make some changes. I add big payoff creatures that care about life gain. And yes, I also added 2 2-card combos. Exquisite Blood, Sanguine Bomb for infinite life gain life loss, Helios Sun Crown and Walking Ballista for infinite damage. Now the deck can win through combat damage, combo, and drain spell like Exsanguinate and Great Merchant. But here's the problem. The moment people see I'm playing life gain, they assume I'm going to combo off next turn. I instantly become the arch enemy, even when my hand is complete garbage. And also, let's be real, life gain is kind of boring. It's always the same card, same engines, and same finisher every single time. I've also realized something about myself. I'm just bad at building All-Shroud. The other All-Shroud commander I have is Barako, Party Leader, with Folk Hero. I like the party mechanic a lot, and some of the party cards are really cool. For example, Stick Together lets me keep my party members and destroy everything else. Cover the price, let me search for a party member with only 1 black mana. However, I still find the deck become boring very quickly, and I just stop playing it. I honestly might take Papalymo apart in 2026, but I don't know what it becomes yet. If you have an All-Shroud commander you love, please drop it in the comments, I really need help. The last deck of 2025 was Alela Cunning Conqueror. This is my second Dimir control deck. I have another one with Sig with a Cutthroat, and that one is my all-time favorite. But so many people recommend Alela to me, and she is one of the most popular Dimir commanders ever, so I really want to give her a try. And look, this deck is fun. So far, I played 7 games with Alela. I really enjoy holding up mana and doing stuff on my opponent's turn. Having so many interaction in hands makes me focus on the game. The deck is low to the ground, and thanks to all the coastal privacy effects, this deck draws tons of cards. So I never run out of things to do. Golding my opponent's creatures also help progress the game. Alela allows me to make so many decisions. It also runs a lot of cards that I don't see very often. For example, Simona's Hypothesis is a great bounce spell at instant speed for only 5 mana. Mirrodin Avenge and You Are Already Dead, a cantrip that kills a creature for only 1 mana after it was dealt damage. It is a very easy condition to meet when I can gold my opponent's creatures. Even though playing this deck involves a lot of decision making, the game plan is actually very straightforward. Casting my commander on turn 4, ideally with a 1 mana counter spell in hand, then I protect her at all costs, and just cast something on my opponent's turn to get value. I run 27 instants and 9 creatures with Flash. I also have 7 counter spells to protect my commander. However, I find that once Alela got removed, the deck basically doesn't function at all. I only play 15 creatures, and without my commander to create those extra tokens every turn, the amount of damage I can do is very limited. I remember there was a time, one of my opponents was playing a mill deck, and I only had like 20 cards left in my library. I had 2 board wipes in hand, but I know I just don't have enough spell or can do enough damage to finish the game. It can be very frustrating in that kind of situation. I still love playing the deck, and with Lauren Eclipse coming, I'm sure fairies are about to get wild. But this deck definitely taught me a lesson about commander dependency, and that's the 4 commander I built in 2025. The biggest thing I learned this year is that deck building is a long process, and I need a clear plan from the very beginning. I've learned that I love interactive games that actually move forward, and nobody wants to sit there watching me figure my creatures for 20 minutes straight. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and drop a comment telling me the deck you were excited to build but ended up letting you down. I seriously can't wait to see all those stories. This is MTG Fatfish, and I will see you guys next time.